Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Good morning, fabulous first grade. It's a thankful Thursday. I'm thankful because you're here with me in our PBS classroom. I'm Mrs. Hammock, and I am so glad you came today to join me so that we could practice becoming better writers this week. Before we do that, though, I have another great story I want to share with you. Can I read you how it starts? It says, "What if one day when you woke up, the hair on your head wasn't yours? What if overnight a wild animal's hair grew in instead?" Wouldn't that be crazy? Have you ever wondered what you might look like with porcupine hair? Or maybe you want to look like a polar bear. What would it look like if you had zebra hair? This is a really funny story. And you know what I love about this is the author thought it was fun too and wrote another story about what if you had animal feet. And there's another story in my collection I couldn't find, but I have it. It's called What If You Had Animal Teeth? These are so fun, and they also give you good information about the different animals. So if you think this might be something you would like to know about, I hope you'll check your library for these stories, because I think you'll go on a nice animal adventure and using your imagination about what you might look like with somebody else's hair. It could be fun. All right, this week we've been talking about sentences and writing, and so we are going to continue that today. But before we do, we better wake up our brains. You ready? Great job. All right. We are going to review our recipe for a sentence. What is a sentence? Here we go. See if you can read it with me. A sentence is a group of words that tells a whole idea. To know if you have a sentence, these are the parts. There are 5 of them. You need a naming part. That's who or what the sentence is about. We call it the subject. You need a telling part. That's what is the subject doing? What are they doing in the sentence? That's the predicate. Then it always has to start with a capital letter. That means the first letter of your sentence should be uppercase. Then when we read it, it needs to make sense. The sentence should make sense. And number 5, it needs to have an ending mark, a period, a question, or an exclamation point. And remember, we talked about ending marks and trying to learn how to listen for them. I have a little game that we're going to play. We are going to train our ears to hear what ending mark we think goes at the end of a sentence. So it might be a period. This is a I'm for telling. So if it's a telling sentence, it's a period. It could be an exclamation point. That's I'm yelling, or I'm really excited. Or it could be a I'm for asking, a question mark. And the question mark goes at the end of a question. So I have some sentences for us today we're going to look at and read, and then we're going to decide what ending mark belongs at the end. You ready to try it with me? Okay, here's our first one. Oh, that's right, I forgot. We're actually going to read it, and I want to show you something tricky about how the ending mark works. Are you ready? Can Rob hop? Do you hear that they're asking if he can hop? So it's a question mark here. I can use that same sentence and write it with a telling mark, a period. And look, I even have the same words in my sentence. Rob can hop. Here I'm asking, can Rob hop? Here I'm telling Rob can hop. And if I am super excited about it, I can say it this way, Rob can hop. Do you see how this is the same sentence? And it just depends on the ending mark. The ending mark tells me how to read that sentence. If I look at the sentence and I see an exclamation, I know I need to read it with a more excited voice. Here are the same words, but they're in a different word order. They still make sense, but now it's a question. Can Rob hop? Isn't that cool? Yeah, sentences are really, really fun. I think that you're getting the hang of it. All right, now here's my game. Are you ready? Okay, here's my sentence. Let's get our chart straightened up. Read it with me. Will Liz come to school? Is it a telling? Am I telling you about her? Am I asking about her? Or am I yelling about her? Right? It's a question. I'm asking if she will come to school. All right, let's try the next one. Are you ready to read with me? Okay. The pan is hot. What do you think? Think about that sentence. The pan is hot. What kind of voice would you use to tell somebody the pan is hot? Right. You might want to use an excited voice so they really get the message not to touch it. The pan is hot. All right, let's try the next one. Did Cam fix the fan? Here's a question word, did. I'm asking, so that means it's a question mark. Let's see what the next one is. The cat is very big. That's a telling sentence, isn't it? But if the cat was very big, could I maybe be excited about that? Could I maybe say, the cat is very big? I could. And so then it would be an exclamation. Sometimes when you have an exclamation sentence, if you're writing a sentence, you could choose to use an exclamation or you could choose to use a period. Those two marks go with the same type of sentence. It just depends on how you want the person to read it. If you want them to read it with an excited voice, then we use an exclamation. If we're just telling some information, then you could choose to use a period. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So we have practiced what our sentences are. We have our recipe here for a good sentence. And now we're going to do some writing together. Here is our draft model for today. We're going to read the draft model, and then I'm going to ask you some questions to help you think about it, and then we will add some more to our draft. You ready to try it? You've been good at it. Let's go. Sam likes to draw. Amy likes to draw too. Amy likes to draw dogs. Who is the writing about? Who is this story about? Right, it's about two people, isn't it? It's really about Sam. There's our subject, and it's also about Amy. We have two subjects. And what is the sentence telling us? What are they doing? What's the same that they are doing? Right, they like to draw. This says Amy likes to draw dogs. Let's read what our next question asks us to do. It says, what could you add to tell about how they are different? Sometimes when we think about how something's different, it's a little bit tricky. We know they are the same because they both like to draw. That's something that is the same. But here, the this draft tells us that Amy likes to draw dogs. So what could we say about Sam that would be different than Amy? Right, maybe Sam likes to draw cats. We could write that. Sam likes to draw cats. That would be different. Great job. All right, let's write it together. We know Sam's name is here, but it's also a name that we can sound out. We start with an uppercase. Sam likes that's like with an S, remember? Sam likes to. Now, if I don't know how to spell the word draw, I can look back up here in my draft because it has the word draw 3 times, and I can just copy it right down here. Sam likes to draw, D-R, oh look, that's one of our blends, dra, and then A-W. We're gonna talk about the A-W sound later. Sam likes to draw cats. Oh, we know how to write that. Remember we talked about plural nouns? If we said cat, that would be one, but that really wouldn't make sense, right? Sam likes to draw cat. We need an S at the end because I bet he draws more than one. Sam likes to draw cats. Is that a telling? Is that a period, a question mark, or an exclamation? Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's just telling us something, and we don't really need to scream it. Let's read what our draft says now, including our new sentence. Sam likes to draw. Amy likes to draw too. Amy likes to draw dogs. Sam likes to draw cats. Did you hear how the story first told us something they both like that's the same, to draw, and then we added details to what is different about them. One likes to draw dogs, and one likes to draw cats. You are getting really good at writing. I hope that you're writing some of these stories at home, or writing about the stories that you're reading in your Wonders book, or any of the other stories you've been reading. You've been really good at reading and writing this week, and I think that you are going to be able to write a lot of stories. You know what I would love? Oh, I just had a great idea. I would love it if you would write a story and send it to me here at our PBS classroom, and I'll share it with you on the television. Will you do that? Yeah, I would love to see what you're writing because I know you're doing an awesome job writing. I hope you're looking at books and checking out books from your library. I hope you'll come back tomorrow for Friday so we can write one last story together this week. Until then, let's sing our song. Goodbye now, the clock says we're done. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.